All right, settle down folks, welcome to the show. Or, well, welcome to show, which today is all about the places you were right now instead of, watching me. We're talking dream vacations, people. Welcome to our countdown of America's top 15 dream vacation spots. I've been to a few of these, some I'm still dreaming about. Maybe after this, my wife will finally agree to that cross-country RV trip. Probably not, but a guy can dream, right? And that's what we're doing today, dreaming big American style. Now, I know what you're thinking, Steve, there are so many places, how can you pick just 15? And you're right, it's tougher than picking a side in a political argument at Thanksgiving dinner, but we did it. We've scoured the nation, from sea to shining sea, and even jumped over to an island or two. Get ready to explore some of the most breathtaking and must-visit destinations in the USA. We've got everything, nature, cities, beaches, places where you can lose your shirt, and places where you can find, well, probably more nature. It's a real mixed bag, like that trail mix you buy thinking it's healthy, but it's mostly chocolate chips. So grab your popcorn, maybe a notepad, because you're going to want to take notes, trust me. We're going to take you on a virtual tour, a highlight reel of what makes this country so darn visitable. We'll talk about what to see, what to do, and maybe I'll throw in a few opinions of my own, because why not? It's my show after all. Stick around because you might just find your next big adventure, or at least something good to daydream about during your next Zoom meeting. Let's get this show on the road. All right, kicking off our list, and it's a big one, literally. We're talking about the Grand Canyon. Now, I've seen pictures, you've seen pictures, we've all seen pictures, but let me tell you, seeing it in person is like going from watching a baseball game on a tiny black and white TV to being at the World Series front row. It's just vast. You stand on the edge and you feel incredibly small, which frankly can be a nice change of pace for some of us. It's nature's way of saying, hey, all those emails you haven't answered, they don't matter out here. And it's right. The sheer scale of it is something you have to experience to believe. The views, oh man, the views, they change every hour with the light. Sunrise is like a private show put on by Mother Nature herself, painting the canyon walls in colors you didn't even know existed. Then sunset comes along and does it all over again, maybe even a little showier, like it's trying to one-up the sunrise. You can go to Mather Point, Yavapai Point, Desert View. Each one gives you a different angle, a different perspective on this giant hole in the ground. And I mean that in the most affectionate way possible. It's truly breathtaking, and you'll find yourself just staring, mouth slightly open, for longer than you'd expect. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, and you've packed more than just flip-flops, there are hiking trails. And these aren't just casual strolls in the park, unless your park is a mile deep and carved by a river over millions of years. You've got trails for all levels, from the relatively easy rim trail where you can get those postcard shots without breaking too much of a sweat, to the more challenging Bright Angel or South Kaibab trails that take you down into the canyon. Remember to bring water. Lots of water. More water than you think you need. Seriously, it's the desert, not a water park. And it's not just about looking and walking, you can take a mule ride down into the canyon, which sounds like something out of an old western, and it kind of is. Or, if you're feeling fancy and have the cash, a helicopter tour will give you a bird's eye view that's just unbelievable. Imagine soaring over this immense landscape, seeing the Colorado River snaking its way through the bottom. It's one of those things you do and then you spend the rest of your life telling people you have to do the helicopter tour. So, yeah, the Grand Canyon, it's grand for a reason. Next up, we're heading to a place that's literally bursting with excitement. Yellowstone National Park. This isn't just any park, folks, this is the world's national park. Think about that. Back in 1872, they knew this place was special. And they were right. It's like nature's theme park, but instead of animatronic pirates, you get actual real-life bison. And geysers. Lots and lots of geysers. It's a place where the earth is constantly reminding you that it's alive, sometimes by spewing boiling water hundreds of feet into the air. You know, casual stuff. Of course, you can't talk about Yellowstone without mentioning Old Faithful. It's the park's headliner, the main event. And it lives up to its name, erupting pretty regularly, which is more than I can say for my internet connection. People gather around, anticipation builds, and then whoosh, it's a spectacular show. But Old Faithful isn't the only geyser in town. There are hundreds more, like the Grand Prismatic Spring, which looks like a giant artist's palette from above with its insane colors. It's so vibrant you'd think someone spilled a giant can of paint, but nope, that's just Mother Nature showing off her chemistry skills. Then there's the wildlife. Oh, the wildlife! This is where you go if you want to see animals that aren't just squirrels trying to steal your lunch. We're talking bison. Huge herds of them just casually strolling around like they own the place, which, let's be honest, they kind of do. You might see elk, pronghorn, maybe even a bear or a wolf if you're lucky, and keep a safe distance, obviously. It's like being on a real-life safari, but with more pine trees and fewer lions. Remember, these are wild animals. Don't try to get a selfie with a bison. Just don't. Use a zoom lens. But Yellowstone is more than just geysers and bison. There's the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, which is, you guessed it, a Grand Canyon within Yellowstone, complete with stunning waterfalls. There's Yellowstone Lake, which is enormous and beautiful. You can go hiking, fishing, boating, or just drive around and be amazed by the sheer diversity of the landscape. One minute you're in a geothermal wonderland, the next you're in a lush forest or a wide-open valley. It's a place that truly has it all, and it's a powerful reminder of the wild beauty that still exists in this country. Alright, from the wilds of Wyoming, we're taking a sharp turn and heading to the city that, well, you know the slogan, New York City, the Big Apple. If Yellowstone is nature's theme park, then New York is humanity's. It's loud, it's crowded, it's a little bit crazy, and it's absolutely unforgettable. There's an energy here that you just don't find anywhere else. It's like the entire city had about 12 cups of coffee and is ready to go 24/7. You step off the plane or out of the train and boom, you're in it. The sounds, the smells, the sheer number of people. It's a lot to take in, but that's part of the thrill. You can't go to New York and not experience Times Square. It's like a visual assault in the best possible way. Giant screens, flashing lights, billboards taller than my house. It's sensory overload, and the people, tourists from all over the world, street performers, folks in Elmo costumes who look like they've seen better days. It's chaotic, sure, but it's also undeniably iconic. And right there you've got Broadway. Seeing a show on Broadway is one of those quintessential New York experiences. The talent, the production, the history, it's something special. Just try not to sing along too loudly unless you bought out the whole theater. But then, just when you think New York is all concrete and chaos, you stumble upon Central Park. And it's this massive, beautiful green oasis right in the middle of it all. It's like the city's backyard. You can rent a rowboat, visit strawberry fields, go for a run, have a picnic, or just lie on the grass and watch the clouds go by, pretending you don't have a care in the world. It's where New Yorkers go to breathe, to relax, to escape the madness for a little while. It's pretty amazing that something so peaceful can exist alongside something so New York. And we haven't even scratched the surface. There's the Statue of Liberty, a symbol of freedom recognized around the world. There's the Empire State Building offering views that'll make your jaw drop. Museums like the Met, MoMA, the Museum of Natural History. You could spend weeks just exploring those. Each neighborhood has its own distinct personality, from the trendy streets of Soho to the historic charm of Greenwich Village. And the food. Oh, the food. From streetcar hot dogs to Michelin-starred restaurants, New York is a foodie paradise. So yeah, pack comfortable shoes, you'll need them. Chapter 4. Aloha, Paradise, Maui's beaches and beyond. Okay, after the hustle and bustle of New York City, I think we all need a bit of a breather. And what better place to catch your breath than Maui, Hawaii? Aloha. Just saying the name makes you feel more relaxed, doesn't it? Maui is one of those places that looks exactly like the postcards. Actually, it's probably even better. We're talking stunning beaches, lush rainforests, volcanic landscapes, and that famous Hawaiian hospitality. It's the kind of place where your biggest worry is whether to go snorkeling or just lie on the beach all day. Tough decisions, I know. The beaches in Maui are, to put it mildly, spectacular. You've got Ka'anapali Beach with its golden sands and clear waters, perfect for swimming and sunbathing. There's Whaley Beach, a bit more upscale, where you might spot a celebrity or two trying to blend in. They rarely succeed. And then there are hidden coves and black sand beaches that feel like you've discovered your own private paradise. The water is warm, the sun is shining, it's basically heaven on earth with better Mai Tais. You can learn to surf, go paddleboarding, or just float around and let your worries drift away. But Maui isn't just about beaches, as tempting as it is to spend your entire vacation horizontal on one. There's the legendary Road to Hana. Now this isn't just a drive, it's an adventure. It's a winding, narrow road with something like 600 curves and over 51 lane bridges. Sounds terrifying, right? Well, it can be a little nerve-wracking, but the views are absolutely worth it. You'll pass by cascading waterfalls, lush bamboo forests, and dramatic coastal scenery. Take your time, stop often, and enjoy the journey. It's not about getting to Hana quickly, it's about everything you see along the way. And then there's Haleakala National Park, home to a massive dormant volcano. Watching the sunrise from the summit of Haleakala is a truly spiritual experience. You're above the clouds, and as the sun peeks over the horizon, it lights up this otherworldly moon-like crater. It's cold up there, even in Hawaii, so bundle up, but it's an experience you'll never forget. You can also go hiking in the crater, which is like walking on another planet. Maui offers this incredible blend of relaxation and adventure, all wrapped up in that beautiful aloha spirit. It's a dream, all right. Chapter 5: Viva Las Vegas, neon lights and non-stop action. Alright, from the tranquil beaches of Maui, we're cranking up the volume and heading to the desert oasis of pure, unadulterated, well, Las Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Unless you win big, then you tell everyone. Or if you get married by Elvis, that story usually gets out too. Vegas is a city built on dreams, a lot of neon, and the faint lingering smell of desperation and buffet shrimp. It's a place unlike any other on Earth, and whether you love it or you're slightly bewildered by it, you can't deny it's an experience. The Las Vegas Strip, it's a spectacle. A dazzling, overwhelming, slightly unhinged parade of mega resorts, each one trying to outdo the last. You've got replicas of the Eiffel Tower, Venetian canals complete with gondolas, Egyptian pyramids, Roman palaces. It's like Epcot Center decided to throw a massive party and forgot to tell anyone to go home. The lights, the sounds, the sheer audacity of it all is something to behold. You can spend days just wandering from casino to casino, marveling at the architecture and trying to figure out how they keep all those fountains going in the middle of the desert. And then, of course, there's the entertainment. Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world, and they're not kidding. You've got world-class shows, Cirque du Soleil extravaganzas that defy gravity and logic, superstar residencies with artists you thought you'd only ever see on TV, magic shows that will leave you scratching your head for weeks. There are comedy clubs, nightclubs that go until dawn, and concerts of every imaginable genre. If you're bored in Vegas, folks, you're doing it wrong. Or you've run out of money. That can happen too. But Vegas isn't just about gambling and shows, though that's a big part of it. The food scene is incredible, with celebrity chefs opening restaurants left and right. You can find anything from a $5 hot dog to a $500 steak. There are amazing pools, some of which are basically daytime nightclubs. And if you need a break from the Strip, you can explore nearby natural wonders like Red Rock Canyon or the Hoover Dam. So, Vegas is a lot. It's bright, it's loud, it might even be a little bit too much for some, but it's undeniably a dream destination for those looking for excitement and a good story to tell. Chapter 6: The most magical place on Earth and its thrilling neighbor, Orlando, Florida. Alright, next up, we're heading to a place where dreams literally come true, especially if your dreams involve talking mice, wizards, or screaming your head off on a roller coaster. I'm talking about Orlando, Florida, the theme park capital of the universe. This is where you go to unleash your inner child, or, if you're like me, to try and keep up with your actual children who seem to have boundless energy fueled by churros and pure excitement. It's a whirlwind of magic, thrills, and strategically placed gift shops. First and foremost, you've got Walt Disney World. It's not just a park, it's a kingdom. 4 main theme parks: Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, plus water parks, resorts, and enough Mickey Mouse ears to outfit a small army. Seeing Cinderella Castle for the first time, meeting your favorite characters, riding classic attractions like Space Mountain or Pirates of the Caribbean, it's an experience that creates core memories. And Epcot, you can drink your way around the world without ever leaving Florida, which, depending on how much you drink, might feel like a real trip around the world by the end of the day. But Disney isn't the only game in town. Right next door, you have Universal Orlando Resort, which is giving Mickey a serious run for his money. Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure offer a different kind of thrill. We're talking the wizarding world of Harry Potter, which is so immersive you'll swear you got your Hogwarts letter. You can ride a broomstick, drink butterbeer, and maybe even cast a spell or two. Then there are the Jurassic Park rides, the Marvel superheroes, and roller coasters that will make you question all your life choices in the best possible way. Beyond the big two, Orlando has a ton more to offer. There's SeaWorld with its amazing marine life and yes, more roller coasters. There are water parks galore, perfect for cooling off from that Florida sun. And the International Drive area is packed with smaller attractions, dinner shows, and outlet malls if you need a break from the parks, or if your wallet needs a break. Orlando is a place built on imagination and fun. It's exhausting, it can be expensive, but the smiles on your kids' faces or your own make it all worthwhile. It truly is a dream destination for families and anyone who's young at heart. Alright, let's swap our mouse ears for a light jacket, because we're heading to the beautiful and often foggy city of San Francisco. This place is iconic. From the Golden Gate Bridge to the clanging cable cars, San Francisco has a charm all its own. It's a city of hills, which means great views and even better calf workouts. It's a city of innovation, a city of history, and a city where you might need sunscreen and a sweater on the same day. That's just Carl the Fog for you. He likes to keep things interesting. The Golden Gate Bridge. You can't talk about San Francisco without it. That international orange color against the backdrop of the bay and the city skyline, it's breathtaking. You can walk it, bike it, or just admire it from various viewpoints like Baker Beach or the Marin Headlands. It's one of those structures that makes you feel proud to be human, that we could build something so massive and so beautiful. Just be prepared for the wind, it can get pretty gusty up there. And if Carl the Fog is in town, well, you might only see parts of it, which adds to the mystique, I guess. Then there are the cable cars. They're not just a tourist attraction, they're a moving piece of history. Clanging up and down those steep San Francisco hills, it's a unique way to see the city. Sure, it might be quicker to take an Uber, but where's the fun in that? Hold on tight, enjoy the ride, and try not to fall off when it rounds a corner. And speaking of unique transportation, a ferry ride out to Alcatraz Island is a must-do. The former federal prison is eerie, fascinating, and offers incredible views back towards the city. You can almost hear the ghosts of inmates past. San Francisco is a city of diverse neighborhoods. There's Fisherman's Wharf with its sea lions at Pier 39. They're loud, they're smelly, they're hilarious. There's Chinatown, one of the oldest and largest in North America, vibrant and full of amazing food. North Beach with its Beat Generation history. The Mission, known for its murals and incredible burritos. And let's not forget Lombard Street, the most crooked street in the world. It's a city that invites exploration. Just remember those comfortable shoes for the hills, and maybe a map, because getting lost can be fun, but getting lost uphill is less fun. Alright, from the West Coast cool of San Francisco, we're jetting over to the seat of power, the heart of American history, Washington, D.C. This city is more than just politicians arguing on C-SPAN, though there's plenty of that too, I'm sure. It's a city packed with iconic monuments, world-class museums, most of which are free, which is my favorite price, and a palpable sense of history around every corner. It's the kind of place that makes you feel a little more patriotic, or at least a little more knowledgeable about how a bill becomes a law, or doesn't. The National Mall is the centerpiece of D.C. It's this vast expanse of green, stretching from the Lincoln Memorial at one end to the U.S. Capitol at the other, with the towering Washington Monument piercing the sky in between. Walking the mall is like taking a stroll through America's greatest hits. You've got Lincoln looking stoic, the reflecting pool mirroring the sky, the World War II memorial paying tribute to the greatest generation. It's powerful, it's moving, and it's a lot of walking, so again, comfortable shoes are your friend. You'll get your steps in, believe me. Then there are the Smithsonian Museums. Where do you even begin? The National Air and Space Museum with actual spacecraft and airplanes that will make your inner kid go wild. The National Museum of Natural History with dinosaurs and the Hope Diamond. The National Museum of American History, where you can see the Star-Spangled Banner. And so many more. The best part? Admission is free. You could spend weeks exploring these museums and still not see everything. It's an incredible resource, and a fantastic way to spend your days, especially if it's raining, or if you just need a break from all that monument gazing. Beyond the mall and the museums, DC has so much more to offer. You can tour the White House if you plan way ahead, visit the US Capitol, explore the charming streets of Georgetown, or wander through the diverse neighborhoods like U Street or Adams Morgan. The city has a fantastic food scene, beautiful parks, and a vibrant cultural life. It's a city that's constantly evolving, yet deeply rooted in its history. Whether you're a history buff, a museum lover, or just someone who wants to see where all the big decisions are made, Washington, D.C. is a dream destination that delivers. Alright, let's trade in those sensible walking shoes from DC for some stylish sandals because we're heading down to the Sunshine State, but this time to the vibrant, multicultural, and always sizzling city of Miami, Florida. This isn't just any beach town, folks. Miami has a flavor all its own, a unique blend of American energy and Latin American passion. It's where the ocean is impossibly blue. The Art Deco buildings are pastel perfect, and the cafecito is strong enough to power a small rocket. It's a city that dances to its own rhythm, and you can't help but want to join in. South Beach. It's legendary. The white sand beaches, the turquoise water, the beautiful people. It's exactly what you picture when you think of Miami. Ocean Drive is lined with those iconic Art Deco hotels, all lit up at night, creating a scene that's both glamorous and a little bit retro. You can spend your days sunbathing, swimming, people watching, which is a competitive sport here, or trying out some water sports. And when the sun goes down, South Beach comes alive with trendy restaurants, rooftop bars, and nightclubs that keep the party going until the early hours. It's definitely a scene, but Miami is so much more than just South Beach. Head over to Little Havana and you'll feel like you've stepped into another country. The aroma of Cuban coffee and cigars fills the air, salsa music spills out of open doorways, and old men play dominoes in Maximo Gomez Park. It's a vibrant, authentic cultural experience. You can try a delicious Cuban sandwich, watch cigars being hand-rolled, and soak up the lively atmosphere. It's a testament to the rich cultural diversity that makes Miami so special and such an exciting place to explore. And then there's the art scene. Wynwood Walls is an outdoor museum showcasing incredible street art and murals from artists around the world. It's a riot of color and creativity, and every corner you turn reveals something new and amazing. The Design District offers high-end fashion and cutting-edge architecture. Miami also has fantastic museums like the Perez Art Museum Miami, PAM, and the Vizcaya Museum and Gardens, a stunning Italian Renaissance-style villa. So, whether you're looking for sun and sand, cultural immersion, or artistic inspiration, Miami delivers with a style and energy all its own. Bienvenidos a Miami. Chapter 10. Hooray for Hollywood chasing dreams in Los Angeles. From the East Coast heat to the West Coast. Well, also heat, but with less humidity usually. We're off to the City of Angels, La La Land, Tinseltown, Los Angeles, California. This is the place where dreams are manufactured, where stars are born, and sometimes crash and burn, and where you might just spot your favorite celebrity ordering a kale smoothie. LA is a sprawling, diverse, and endlessly fascinating metropolis. It's a city of contrasts, glamour and grit, beaches and mountains, endless sunshine and soul-crushing traffic. But hey, that's all part of the LA experience, right? Hollywood. You can't go to LA and not do the Hollywood thing. Walk the Hollywood Walk of Fame and see if you can find your favorite stars. See the handprints and footprints at TCL Chinese Theater. Gaze up at the iconic Hollywood sign. From a distance, don't try to hike right up to it, they don't like that. It's touristy, sure, but it's also a pilgrimage for movie lovers. You can take a studio tour at Warner Brothers or Universal Studios Hollywood, which also has a theme park because LA loves a good theme park, and get a behind-the-scenes look at how the magic is made. But LA is so much more than just Hollywood. There are the beaches. Santa Monica with its iconic pier and Ferris wheel. Venice Beach with its quirky boardwalk, street performers, and Muscle Beach bodybuilders. Malibu with its stunning coastline and celebrity homes. Each beach has its own vibe, from family-friendly to bohemian chic. You can surf, sunbathe, bike along the Marvin Broad Bike Trail, or just watch the sunset over the Pacific Ocean. It's the quintessential California dream, and it's pretty darn beautiful. And then there's the culture, the food, the everything else. LA has world-class museums like the Getty Center, with amazing views and gardens, and LACMA, with that famous lamppost installation. It has incredible hiking trails in the Santa Monica Mountains or Griffith Park, where you can also visit the Griffith Observatory for stunning city views. The food scene is insane, with everything from gourmet food trucks to Michelin-starred restaurants, reflecting the city's incredible diversity. LA is a city you could explore for a lifetime and still find new things to discover. Just be prepared for that traffic, seriously. Chapter 11, The Windy City's Wonders: Architecture, Art, and Amazing Pizza. Alright, let's head to the heart of the Midwest, a city of broad shoulders, stunning skyscrapers, and pizza so deep you could probably swim in it. I'm talking about Chicago, Illinois. The Windy City. And yes, it can be windy, especially near Lake Michigan, but it's also incredibly beautiful, friendly, and packed with things to do. Chicago has a vibe that's both sophisticated and down-to-earth. It's a city that takes its architecture seriously, its art seriously, and its hot dogs very, very seriously. No ketchup, folks, trust me on this one. First up, the architecture. Chicago is like an open-air museum of modern architecture. After the Great Chicago Fire in 1871, the city rebuilt itself with a vengeance, becoming a playground for innovative architects. The result is a skyline that's simply breathtaking. Take an architectural boat tour on the Chicago River. It's one of the best ways to see the city and learn about its iconic buildings, from the Willis Tower, still Sears Tower to some of us old-timers, to the Wrigley Building. Or, head up to an observation deck like 360 Chicago or Skydeck Chicago at Willis Tower for panoramic views that stretch for miles. But Chicago isn't just about looking up at buildings. Millennium Park is a must-visit. This is where you'll find the Bean, officially Cloud Gate, that giant reflective sculpture that everyone loves to take selfies with. It's mesmerizing. The park also has the Crown Fountain, with its giant video screens of faces, and the Pritzker Pavilion, an outdoor concert venue designed by Frank Gehry. Right next door is Grant Park, home to Buckingham Fountain, and numerous museums like the Art Institute of Chicago, which has an incredible collection, especially its Impressionist wing. And then there's the food. Oh, the food in Chicago. You can't go to Chicago and not try deep dish pizza. It's an experience, it's a commitment, it's basically a delicious, cheesy casserole in a crust. And as I mentioned, the Chicago-style hot dog, an all-beef frankfurter on a poppy seed bun, topped with yellow mustard, chopped white onions, bright green sweet pickle relish, a dill pickle spear, tomato wedges or slices, pickled sport peppers, and a dash of celery salt. It's a work of art. Beyond these classics, Chicago has a thriving culinary scene with amazing restaurants of every kind. It's a city that will feed your soul and your stomach. Chapter 12. Let the good times roll. Music, magic, and Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Alright, let's laisser les bon temps rouler, folks. We're heading down to the Big Easy, the Crescent City, the one and only New Orleans, Louisiana, NOLA. This city has a soul, a rhythm, a magic all its own. It's a place where history, music, food, and a certain joie de vivre come together to create an experience unlike any other in America. It's a city that's been through a lot, but its spirit is infectious and its charm is undeniable. Just be prepared to eat well, listen to some amazing music, and maybe see a ghost or two. The music scene in New Orleans is legendary. This is the birthplace of jazz, after all. You can wander down Frenchmen Street any night of the week and hear incredible live music pouring out of every club. From traditional jazz to blues, funk, and zydeco, the talent here is off the charts. The French Quarter, with its iconic wrought iron balconies and historic architecture, is the heart of the city. Bourbon Street is famous, or infamous, for its party atmosphere, but there's so much more to the Quarter than just daiquiri shops. Explore the quieter side streets, browse the antique shops, and soak up the unique ambiance. And then there's Mardi Gras. If you're lucky enough, or brave enough, to be in New Orleans during carnival season, it's an experience you'll never forget. The parades, the costumes, the beads, the king cakes. It's a city-wide celebration of epic proportions. It's colorful, it's chaotic, and it's a whole lot of fun. But even if you're not there for Mardi Gras, you can still get a taste of the magic at places like Mardi Gras World, where they build the incredible floats. It's a year-round party in spirit. The food in New Orleans is a religion. Creole and Cajun cuisine are a delicious blend of French, Spanish, African, and Caribbean influences. Gumbo, jambalaya, po' boys, beignets, dusted with an absurd amount of powdered sugar from Café du Monde. Your taste buds will thank you. And don't forget the unique culture. Take a streetcar ride through the Garden District to see the magnificent antebellum mansions. Explore the city's historic cemeteries, with their above-ground tombs. Or maybe even take a swamp tour to see some alligators. New Orleans is a city that will enchant you, feed you, and make you want to come back for more. Alright, from the sultry south, we're heading north to a city steeped in American history. A city of brick-lined streets, renowned universities, and some seriously passionate sports fans. I'm talking about Boston, Massachusetts. Beantown. This is where the American Revolution got its start, and you can feel that history everywhere you go. It's a city that's both old and new, traditional and innovative, and it's got a charm that's all its own. Plus, they talk funny, which is always entertaining. Just kidding, Boston, mostly. The Freedom Trail is the perfect way to dive into Boston's revolutionary past. It's a 2.5-mile red brick path that leads you to 16 significant historic sites, from Boston Common, America's oldest park, to the Old North Church, one if by land, two if by sea, remember? Paul Revere's house, and the site of the Boston Massacre. It's like a walking history lesson, but way more interesting than the ones you had in school. You can almost imagine the colonists plotting rebellion as you wander these historic streets. It's pretty cool, even if you're not a huge history buff. Boston is also a city of incredible neighborhoods. There's Beacon Hill, with its charming cobblestone streets, gas lamps, and beautiful brownstones. It's like stepping back in time. The North End is Boston's Little Italy, packed with amazing Italian restaurants, pastry shops, and a lively atmosphere. Back Bay is known for its Victorian architecture and upscale shopping on Newbury Street. And then of course there's Cambridge just across the Charles River, home to Harvard University and MIT. You can wander through Harvard Yard and pretend you're smart, or just admire the beautiful old buildings. And let's not forget the waterfront. Boston Harbor has played a huge role in the city's history. Hello Boston Tea Party. And today it's a great place for a stroll, a boat tour, or a visit to the New England Aquarium. You can also catch a Red Sox game at Fenway Park, America's oldest ballpark. It's an experience, even if you don't know a green monster from a regular monster. Boston has a fantastic food scene too, especially if you like seafood clam chowder or chowder, lobster rolls, fresh oysters, you name it. It's a city that's rich in history, culture, and character. Alright, let's jet back to the West Coast, but this time a little further north to a city known for its coffee, its rain, though maybe not as much as you think, and its stunning natural beauty. We're heading to Seattle, Washington, the Emerald City. Nestled between Puget Sound and Lake Washington, with mountains on the horizon, Seattle is a city that seamlessly blends urban cool with outdoor adventure. It's the birthplace of grunge music, tech giants, and a certain coffee chain you might have heard of. You can't talk about Seattle without mentioning the Space Needle. Built for the 1962 World's Fair, it's the city's most iconic landmark. Take a ride up to the observation deck for panoramic views of the city, the water, and on a clear day, Mount Rainier looming majestically in the distance. It's a great way to get your bearings and appreciate just how beautiful Seattle's setting is. Right nearby is the Chihuly Garden and Glass, a stunning museum showcasing the incredible glass art of Dale Chihuly. It's a feast for the eyes, especially when the light hits those vibrant colors. Pike Place Market is another Seattle institution. It's one of the oldest continuously operated public farmers markets in the United States, and it's a sensory explosion. You've got fishmongers famously throwing fish, vibrant flower stalls, fresh produce, local artisans, and the original Starbucks store. Be prepared for a line. It's bustling, it's a little chaotic, but it's full of character and delicious things to eat. Grab some fresh seafood, sample some local cheeses, or just wander around and soak up the atmosphere. It's a quintessential Seattle experience. Seattle is also a city of neighborhoods, each with its own distinct vibe. Fremont is known for its quirky public art, like the Fremont Troll under the bridge. Capitol Hill is a vibrant hub for nightlife, music, and LGBTQ+ culture. Ballard has a strong Nordic heritage and a great Sunday market, and the coffee culture here is no joke. You'll find amazing independent coffee shops on almost every corner, each one brewing up the perfect cup to fuel your explorations. Plus, with easy access to hiking, kayaking, and whale watching, Seattle is a dream for anyone who loves both city life and the great outdoors. And for our grand finale, we're heading down south to a city that's all about music, good times, and maybe a little bit of twang. Put on your cowboy boots, folks, because we're going to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA. This place is booming, and for good reason. It's the heart of country music, but it's also got a thriving rock, pop, and Americana scene. It's a city with a friendly, welcoming vibe, amazing food, and enough live music venues to keep you entertained for weeks. It's a place where you can chase your dreams or just listen to others sing about theirs. The heart of Nashville's music scene is Lower Broadway, also known as the Honky Tonk Highway. It's a strip of bars and clubs where live music plays from morning till, well, the next morning. You can wander from one honky tonk to another, catching incredible musicians, many of whom are hoping to be the next big thing. There's no cover charge at most places, just tip the bands well. It's an electrifying atmosphere, especially at night when the neon signs are blazing and the music is spilling out onto the street. It's a party that never seems to stop. But Nashville is more than just honky-tonks. There's the Grand Ole Opry, the show that made country music famous. Seeing a show at the Opry is like stepping into a piece of American music history. there's also the Ryman Auditorium, the mother church of country music, another legendary venue with incredible acoustics. And for music history buffs, the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum is a must-visit, showcasing the stories and artifacts of country music's biggest stars. You can also visit historic RCA Studio B, where Elvis Presley, Dolly Parton, and many others recorded hit songs. Beyond the music, Nashville has a fantastic food scene. Hot chicken is a local specialty, fried chicken with a serious kick. Be warned, it can be very spicy, but it's delicious. Barbecue is also a big deal here, as are meat and 3 restaurants where you pick a meat and 3 side dishes. The city also has charming neighborhoods like the Gulch with its trendy boutiques and murals, including those famous angel wings, and 12 South with its cute shops and cafes. Nashville is a city that's full of energy, creativity, and southern hospitality. It's the perfect place to end our tour of America's dream vacation spots. Well, there you have it, folks. 15 incredible, dream-worthy vacation spots right here in the good old USA. From the majestic Grand Canyon to the musical streets of Nashville, we've covered a lot of ground. Thanks for joining us on this journey through America's top dream vacation spots. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to pack my bags. Maybe I'll start with that RV trip after all, or maybe just a weekend in Vegas. We'll see. The point is, this country has so much to offer, so many diverse landscapes and experiences, it's almost overwhelming. Hopefully we've given you some inspiration for your next getaway, or at least a few new places to add to your bucket list. Which one was your favorite? Are there any spots you think we missed? Let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite destinations in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and who knows, your suggestion might just make it into our next countdown. Maybe top 15 places to get a decent slice of pizza after 2 a.m. I'm still workshopping that one. But seriously, whether you're dreaming of hiking majestic mountains, relaxing on a sun-kissed beach, exploring a vibrant city, or tapping your toes to live music, there's an American adventure out there waiting for you. So get planning, get saving, and get out there and explore. Thanks again for watching. I'm Steve Hansen, and we'll see you next time. Maybe I'll even have a tan by then, or a really good story about a bison. You never know.